I've been needing to find a new apartment, which has not been easy with credit as bad as mine. Luckily, I found cosigning.com. They connected me with a cosigner who helped me get my dream apartment for me and my dog. I just paid a small fee and was able to move in fast. Get the cosigner you need for the apartment you want. Check out cosigning.com today.
Personally, I am not a fan of theatrics. Let me see. Am I live on Yeah, I'm live on Instagram for the first time in a long time. You know, I've been looking at this video all day and I've seen it on multiple people's pages. Everybody is making the agent, the law enforcement officer, out to be the bad guy. I don't appreciate it. But this is going to be one of the only pages where we're going to explore how he is not the bad guy. He's in the right. And it has never been acceptable for civilians to attack police officers while they're enforcing their duties, and it will never be acceptable. If we let this go down, then that means when people are in jail or going to trial for selling drugs or for killing people, it's going to be acceptable for their families to jump over the banisters inside the courtrooms and try to attack the judges and the bailiffs, etc. That's the equivalent of this woman attacking an agent in a courtroom because her husband was arrested for breaking the fucking law. We will not have chaos in this country. Law and order must stand. If you do not respect our laws, if you do not appreciate our order, you are welcome to leave our country. You are not oppressed. Racism doesn't exist because if it did, you wouldn't have access to planes. The fact that nobody can bar you from flying the fuck back to Africa or Mexico means be based on your race means there's no racism. Oppression is when you're trapped and you're forced to live somewhere, to live a certain way, under a certain rule. You have options here. You can choose to leave. That's not real bondage when you have choice. When you can leave bondage, you're not in bondage. It's only mental. You can leave. If you don't like this woman doesn't like our laws, she get the fuck out. She can leave with her husband. Matter of fact, she's going to have to. We don't believe in breaking up families anymore. But we are going to look at this video together. Let's watch it again. Let's watch it again together. He doesn't know this irate woman. Why is she in his fucking face? Why is she in his face? Why is she screaming in his face? Why is she crying to him? He's just an agent. He's not the one in charge. It's not his decision. The decision was made. The laws were on the books before he was born. These are our standing immigration laws. Why is she in his face? He says adios. He's telling her goodbye. Look at her. She's touching him. Keep your hands to yourself. You do not touch me. I'm doing my job. We are the police. Now, if you people think you can come to the United States and overrun our police by shaming us and sympathizing or making us feel so much sympathy that we decide to break our laws, break our constitution, just because we want to see you smile, go the fuck to hell. That is not the case. You will respect our laws or you will get lost. When we go to other countries, we have no choice but to respect their laws, their customs. We do not get there and think that we can impose our own will onto others. I respect other people's laws when I'm in their country. When I'm in the United States, I respect American laws. Now, just because you were able to get away with skirting the law here and breaking the law for many years doesn't mean that run of criminalism will actually last forever. It will come to a stop. Blah, blah, blah. The fucking children, the women, they're crying, they're screaming. I don't want to hear it. One thing I'm not a fan of the theatrics. I know what the waterworks are for. You want to eventually try to sue. You think you're going to get some money. You want to claim abuse. Block. You shouldn't have touched the officer. Once you started putting your hands on him, it's fair game. You will receive nothing. And if a lawyer wants to take your case and waste their time, so be it. We are taking our country back. We're not going to be held hostage by illegals or people that support them. That is not going to be the case anymore. Your husband was given an opportunity to self deport. This did not have to happen. He was actually offered money to self deport. Now he's going to be deported and he's not going to get dick. Nothing. No money, no assistance, nothing. Now, if you're a really true loving wife, you wouldn't be wasting your time in here screaming at a cop. You would actually be at home packing if you really loved your husband. She's already on her knees in front of another man. This doesn't look too good. It looks like that's why she doesn't want to leave. See, a real supporting wife and family, before her husband, who's going to be detained for a couple of weeks, before his deportation plane lands in their home country, her and the kids would have already packed, been on the way to an airport. They'd rendezvous with him there. He would exit the plane to his loving family, waiting to start all over as long as we have Papa with us. We're willing to face anything. You know what's crazy to me? People pretend like there's not already millions of people in these other countries who are alive and well, working and living every single day. The rest of the world is not. They actually have societies, economies, people work. Oh, but you think you get to just do what you want, when you want, and where you want. That's not life. That's not how it goes. You want to come to this country, you qualify. You apply. It's going to take you years. You're going to have to prove your worthiness. See, I've had family members that got deported, but I've also had family members who came here and literally went through the process to become citizens. We are patriots because we appreciate citizenship because it wasn't easy for us to acquire. We didn't just get to walk across a fence or sneak behind some bushes and then find a state that let us get a license and start living regular life. No, we had to learn the language. We had to learn the traditions. We had to learn the customs, the history, because it was important to us. We respected this country. Those who don't give a fuck about the country, don't give a damn about our laws, and they disrespect us are the ones who are now being deported. They've been here for 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 50 years and never gave a damn enough to go fill out the paperwork to become an official American. But I'm supposed to feel sorry for you, right? You know, it's crazy when you see drug dealers or when you see anybody else getting arrested in the United States, no one bats an eye. You see a man getting pulled over, getting a speeding ticket. I don't see 30 people screaming and crying, trying to rush the police to save him. But yet, when it comes to illegals, now all of a sudden you guys are revolutionaries and you guys just want to go get the fuck out of here. That's not going to stand either. You're selective. Listen, what's best, the best bet for you, the best for anybody who do not want to respect our laws and our ways here in the United States is for you to leave. It's better than you being put in a cell or ending up in a pine box. Because those are the only two other destinations besides you returning to your homeland. Now, if this place is so good, you're willing to die for it, so be it. But you have the option to leave. You don't have to stay. Trump is our president. You don't want to live under Trump. You don't like conservatives. You want everybody to be gay. You want people to have sex with kids. You want to be able to just steal and then go to another country and go crazy, go nuts. But we're not having it here. We're not. Videos like this make me want to join ICE and join law enforcement. And I used to never be pro law enforcement, but the laws must be applied equally. I know too many black men in jail for breaking the law for you to tell me that brown men don't have to go to jail no more for breaking the law. I don't like double standards. I won't accept them. We won't accept this. There's not enough fake tears in the world. Get off your fucking ass. Get off your knees. Get up. Go get a plane ticket. Go home. Meet Papa at the airport. Build a new life. Start a business. Start working. America is not the only player in the game. You have over 190 different options to choose from. You don't get to just pick and choose where you get to go and where you're going to be. Now, if circumstances in life change and you're invited somewhere, that's different. But as of now, who are you to just think that you get to get what you want when you want? Yo, this spoiled mentality has got to end. This entitlement is over. She doesn't really mean any of this shit. If she did, she would have encouraged her husband to get his fucking monkey ass up and get to the immigration office and get a lawyer so that he can figure out how to become a citizen. And guess what? If you can't afford a lawyer, then that means you being in the United States is pointless because you're not making money. So go home anyway. Why be broke in the US where you can be broke back in Honduras or Guatemala or wherever? Leave. Go be somewhere else. She's doing all making a scene, hoping she's going to get a GoFundMe, hoping she can get some money. Bro, she probably going to be with her side dude tonight. They're right now somewhere drinking Coronas. Get the fuck out. Bro, you don't understand how much people scam the system. None of this stuff you're seeing on these videos is genuine. Everything is theatrics. They're all putting on the show because your sympathy is a source of income. They want you to feel guilty about being white. They want you to think you're privileged because, I don't know, you had parents that were responsible, who made sure you had a nest egg when you became of age. Or maybe you can call them, and if you need something, they'll help you. They don't understand that's not racism. That's individuals choosing to be responsible. What's irresponsible is if you bring children into a country and you're illegal, knowing that you're gambling with their lives. You should not do that. You guys should have came here the right way, legally invited, and then went through the proper steps to stay here. This is not our responsibility to want to make friends and be nice to everyone. Laws must be followed. Laws must be colorblind. Just because you're brown and you're an illegal, just because I'm an immigrant, the laws are also applied to me equally as well. None of us are above it. Oh, well, white people came here from London 100 years ago. And when they did, they went through Ellis Island, and whatever the requirements were for citizenship at the time, they followed them. They didn't live off the radar, get paid under the table, live off the books, and just hope that that's not how it went. Stop comparing yourself to them. Those people are gone. You are you. You want to worry about others? Do it from your other country. Send your other country, pontificate about what whites got that you don't have. Sit up there and look and look upon the stars and fantasize. Don't do it here. This is not your home. You have a homeland. Go make wherever you're from great again. You don't like Americans anyway. You don't like America. You don't like the president. You complain. You protest. Go do that in your new country. Go back to your regular country. Tell your president over there how he should act and what he should do. See if they're going to be sympathetic and lend an ear to let you criticize them. Good luck with that. You just won't be able to do it here.
I put really good money that wasn't that guy's first time shoving a woman to the ground.
Well, that wasn't that woman's first time jumping in a man's face for no reason. You, my friend, think that you are going to get the sympathy of colored people. They're going to be your friends and you're going to earn some allies in this. You're wrong. First chance you get, they'll do the same thing to you as they did to the Ukrainian girl on that train that day. Don't ever get it mistaken, buddy. Right now, you do have it mistaken. Instead of doing all this woman could, again, get a plane ticket, pack your kids up, be waiting for him at the airport, figure out how to keep your family together. But if she already has another love interest, or if she is not necessarily that much in love with her husband, he will be there alone. She will be over here, and she'll move on with another man. If she really loves him, if she's really a good wife, she will be there waiting for him when his plane that free plane ticket that we're giving them to go home when it lands. But pretty soon that won't be an option. We're going to be sending the people who don't self-deport to South Sudan. You will be in Africa. And then from Africa, you figure out how to get back to your home country. Best of luck. But the theatrics are no longer going to work. That's it. I mean, that's the video.
I've been needing to find a new apartment.